week's Parshas Mishpatim, something very nice from the Rebbe's father, Rabbi Yitzchok. There is an interesting zoya on this week's Parsha, and all Meforshim ask a question, and they don't have an answer, and Rabbi Yitzchok has a beautiful answer. The Pasuk says, Akol Dva Pesha. Anytime there's a negligence, Al Shoyd, Al Chamoyd, and then it says Al Salma, on a garment. First it says ox, then a garment, and then it says Akol Aveda, any lost object. The Zoya says this is referring to the famous three Mesichtes, tractates of Shas, that we have Baba Kama, which starts off with the goring of animals, of a shoyd, and that's the meaning of Al Shoyd, Al Chamoyd, Akol Aveda, all Al Salma, on garments, that's the Mesichte Baba Metzia, which starts, two people are arguing over a talis, a garment, and Akol Aveda, says the Zoya, is referring to Mesichte Baba Basra, which starts off partners who had a field, and now they want to divide it. They want to make a mechitza, wall in between. And comes the Mefarshim. There's a sefer called Aspaklaria Hamiira, which is printed in Tovkuf Lamed Vov in the beginning of the time of the Alter Rebbe's Nesias. And he says, Akol Aveda, lost object, that speaks about in the second parak of Baba Metzia. Everyone knows Eila Metzias. These are the lost objects that you can keep or not. So how does Kol Aveda, all lost objects, have to do with the Mesichte Baba Basra, partners that have a field that want to make a mechitza, that want to divide their field into two, separate. Before they were partners, now they want to separate. And he doesn't have an answer. The Vilna Gaon actually comes and he changes the words of the Zoya. Comes our Rebbe and he writes this. If you look up in Teres Menachos Paduyas, in Tovshin on Beis, Chelik Beis, page 370 in the Aura over there, and he says, based on my father's explanation, there's no reason to change around the words like the Vilna Gaon wants to do, and also the other question, unfortunately, it's very simple. Now, the Rebbe's father explains like this. It's true, the simple meaning of Kol Aveda, all lost objects, it speaks about in the second paragraph of Metzia, but the Zoya has a deeper meaning over here in Kol Aveda. And it's referring to the Eibushter and the Yidden. We'll start off, he explains each word, Kol and Aveda. In general, we know that just like you have a marriage of a chosn kala, ish v'isha, the Eibushter is like the chosn, the ish, and we are like the wife of the Eibushter. As it says in Medrash, the ultimate marriage will be when Mashiach will come. Now, the Gemara in Kedushin, that Beis Amad Beis says, every man should find a wife, and he has to seek and search for her like a lost object. And Meforshim explained because Adam and Chava were created Siamese twins, or they were apart from each other, and then they were separated, and now you have to look for your partner to bring it back. But it's like an Aveda, a lost object. Just like you lose something physically, you want to find it, you search, and you don't stop till you find the same thing. Also, a person should find a wife. So we see from here, from the Gemara, that the Gemara calls a woman Aveda. The man, the Ish, and also referring to the Eibushter, man was created in the image of God, is called Koil. Many reasons, says Rebbe Yitzchok. We say in our davening concerning the Eibushter, L'char Hashem Agdula V'Gevur, and we spend all the midos, the feelings of the heart, Chesed Gevur. Then it says Ki Koil B'Shemayim of Haaretz. The Targum Yonason explains over there. The Ochid, he bonds together Shemayim V'Haaretz. Says in Chassidus, this is just like in a person. You have that part of which Hashem blessed us, which procreation, Midas HaYesoid. Ki Koil is referring to that part of the Eibushter where he actually brings the flow and the gift from Hashem to the world. When it has an impact in the world, that's called Midas HaYesoid, B'Shemayim V'Haaretz. So same thing is also we're creating the image of Hashem when we have the bond of the procreation part of our body bonding with a chosn kala. That is Koil. There's many reasons, says Rabbi Yitzchok. Koil, reason why it's called Koil means everything, because that part of the body is one of those places, the seed that a person creates a child, encompasses every part of the body. Your eyes just see. Your nose just smells, your hand just touches and does other activities, but doesn't include everything. This part of the body includes koil, everything. And that's why the Rambam says, Nichas Deis, Perik Dalad, Halacha Yutes, it's the vigor and the strength of the entire body. This part of procreation, the seed of a person. So koil is referring to the man. Aveda, referring to the woman. Another reason, koil, a hint, says Rebbe Yitzchok. Ki, koil says in the pasuk, ki is 30, koil is 50, together is 80, adds up to Yisoid, 80. And that's why it says, in Chassidus, says Rebbe Yitzchok, the man is called koil, and the woman gets engaged, is called kala. Kala, chof lamed hey. From the koil comes kala, the hey is for the feminine, the receiver. So here comes Rebbe Yitzchok, says so beautiful, that the simple meaning, yes, means a lost object, but the Zohar says it's referring also to the bond of a man and a woman. Koil is referring to he's looking for his wife, David. Now referring to the Eibishter. Hashem says, you Yidden, I'm looking for you, I'm searching for you, you're my Aveda. I want to have a bond. I want to be shutfim with you, partners with you, not we should separate. And that's why the Zohar says that these three Mesichtes are referring to the time of Golus. There's a Golus Mitzrayim, there's a Golus that happened after the Churban Bayis Rishon, destruction of the first temple, and then the Churban of the second Beis Hamikdash. And Hashem says, Hashutfim, we were partners. And all of a sudden, a Mechitza came, Golus came, the sins came, are called Vapesha, sins, and we were mistakenly did something wrong, we were negligent. And it brought to Kol Aveda. There's a separation between the Kol and Aveda. And Hashem wants to have the bond together. And that's why all the questions go off. This is referring to the Mesichta of Ashutfim. And Hashem blesses us that the Mesichta is referring to a case where the partners want to make a separation, symbolizing to the Golus. But when Mashiach will come, we will be back to the proper Ashutfim. And the lost wife of Hashem will come back. We will have the marriage speedily nowadays when Mashiach will come. And all the questions go off. As according to the beautiful explanation that the hint over here, deeper, Kol Aveda is referring to Hashem, and the Yidden Hashem is searching. The Kol, Ki Koil, who wants to connect to the Oretz, to the land over here, this is the world, this is the Yidden, his wife. His Aveda, he wants to connect. May it happen speedily nowadays.